May 12th, 2021. This meeting is called for the specific purpose to consider the following business. Open meeting exception under section 2392B, E, and F of the Municipal Act 2001. Under council's meeting rules, no other business can be considered at this special meeting. We will begin today with the city clerk calling the roll for attendance at today's meeting.
Members of council, I will call your name. Please indicate your presence. Mayor Brown is present. Councillor Dillon.
Present.
Thank you. Councillor Singh is present. Councillor Fortini is not in the session at the moment. I'll come back to him. Councillor Williams.
I'm here.
Thank you. Councillor Medeiros. Thank you. Councillor Bowman.
Present.
Thank you. Councillor Paleshi.
Present.
Thank you. Councillor Willens.
Here, if you can hear me.
Thank you. Yes, we can. Councillor Vicente.
Hello.
Thank you. Councillor Santos. Councillor Santos.
Present, sorry, present.
Thank you. And Councillor
Also here, Peter.
Thank you, Councillor Fortini.
Anyway,
Mr. Mayor, all 11 members are present.
Okay. We're now at item 2, approval of the agenda. We have a motion moved by Councillor Singh and seconded by Councillor Vicente to approve the agenda. Instead of seeking a recorded vote for this item, I'll ask, is there anyone opposed to this motion? Otherwise, your vote will count in the affirmative. Are there any objections? Hearing none, the motion carries. Meetings of municipal council are to be open to the public for transparency and accountability, and our meeting will continue to be as well, with a few precautions and limitations. Members and most staff are participating electronically in this meeting. The public can still access and participate in the meeting in a number of ways. Watching the meeting remotely through the city's live stream, submitting questions about the agenda and business and decisions made by council by emailing the city clerk's office at cityclerksoffice@brampton.ca with your question, which may be read into the public meeting record during the 15-minute public question period. Also, continue to follow for important service and public health updates at the city website. We're now at item 3, declarations of interest under the Municipal Conflict of Interest Act. Does any member have a declaration of pecuniary interest under the Municipal Conflict of Interest Act? Hearing none, the clerk will so note for the meeting minutes. Public question period. Now we can deal with item 4. This is normally where we invite members of the public to come forward to the podium and ask questions, but any decision, there's a 15-minute limit for all questions and answer. I'll ask the clerk if there are any questions.
There are none, Mr. Mayor.
This takes us to closed session. I now have a motion moved by Councillor Santos and seconded by Councillor Singh to move into closed session to deal with the following items. 5.1, open meeting exception 2392B, E, and F of the Municipal Act. This is in regards to personal matters about an identifiable individual, including municipal or local board employee, and litigation or potential litigation, including matters before administrative tribunals affecting the municipality or local board, and advice that is subject to solicitor-client privilege, including communications necessary for that purpose. Is there anyone opposed to this motion to go into camera? Hearing none, the motion carries. The meeting is now recessed in order to consider its closed session business. We'll be meeting in committee boardroom CH4A, or for those attending virtually. To members of the public watching today's meeting, after closed session is complete, council will reconvene in public session to complete its business on today's agenda, including reporting out any actions arising from closed session, passing and confirming bylaw to confirm the proceedings and decisions from the meeting, and adjourning the meeting. How long would you like to the clerk? And we'll meet in camera in 5 minutes at 5:40.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Members of council, this meeting is now recessed.
For a closed session, I'd like to report the following. An open meeting exception under section 2392B, E, and F of the Municipal Act. Personal matters without identifiable individual, including municipal, local, or board, or employees in litigation or potential litigation, including matters before administrative tribunals affecting the municipality or local board, and advice that is subject to solicitor-client privilege, including communications necessary for that purpose. We have the motion on the floor on the screen, moved by myself and Councillor Bowman, and the clerk will read it out.
Mr. Mayor, thank you. First, just to report out from closed session, this item was considered in closed session. Information was received, direction was given, including direction that the following motion, which is on the screen, be considered in public session. And the motion reads, moved by Mayor Brown, seconded by Councillor Bowman, notwithstanding purchasing bylaw 19/2018, and in accordance with Schedule D of the bylaw pertaining to the non-application of a procurement process in defined circumstances, the city clerk be directed to negotiate and execute any agreements and all documents with one firm engaged by the clerk to undertake the council-authorized investigation work as per Resolution C-130, 2021 in regard to the complaint email dated April 22nd, 2021, including responses and scope previously directed by council on terms acceptable to the city clerk and in a form acceptable to the city solicitor or designate. And the second part is that the investigation scope include a provision that no current or previous employee be prohibited from participating in the investigation if deemed necessary.
Okay, recorded vote has been requested.
Recorded vote, members of council, please indicate as I call your name. Councillor. Recorded vote's been requested. Councillor Dillon.
Yes.
Councillor Singh.
Yes.
Yes from Councillor Singh. Councillor Fortini.
Yes.
Councillor Williams.
Yes.
Councillor Medeiros.
Yes.
Councillor Bowman.
Yes.
Councillor Paleshi.
Yes.
Councillor Willens.
Yes.
Councillor Vasante.
Yes.
Councillor Santos.
Yes.
Mayor Brown.
Yes.
Mr. Mayor, that motion carries unanimously 11-0.
Okay. The confirming bylaw. Moved by Councillor Santos, seconded by Councillor Vasante, the following bylaw before City Council at its special meeting May 12, 2021 be given the required number of readings, taken as read, and signed by the mayor and the city clerk, and the corporate seal affixed thereto. Anyone opposed? Hearing none, the motion carries. Our last item of business is item 7, adjournment. Council is next scheduled to meet Wednesday, May 19th at 9:30 a.m. I have a motion moved by Councillor Medeiros and seconded by Councillor Bowman to adjourn today's meeting. Is there anyone opposed to this motion? Otherwise, your vote will count in the affirmative. Hearing none, the meeting is adjourned. Please stay home, stay safe, stay healthy, get vaccinated when it is your turn. Practice social distancing, wear a mask to protect your others and yourself. If you haven't been vaccinated, get vaccinated.